topic, that is introduction to coating technology. As this coating technology, it is belongs to the surface engineering discipline. So what is mean by surface engineering? So we'll start with this point. So surface engineering is the sub discipline of metal science and which deals with the surface of solid matters. As solid matters are composed of bulk materials which is covered by the surface, and the surface which bounds the bulk material, it is called the surface phase. The surface phase of a solid, it interacts with the surrounding environment, and this interaction can degrade the surface phase over the time. So surface engineering involves the altering the properties of the surface phase in order to reduce the degradation over the time. So this is accomplished by the making of the surface robust to the environment in which it will be used. Okay, so surface engineering, it refers to the wide range of technology which is designed to modify the surface properties of metallic and non-metallic component, again for the decorative or functional purpose. It include improvement of corrosion and wear resistance to extend component life, making atoms more visual attractive and giving special properties such as a lubricity enhancement, non-stick surface, etc. So we can define surface engineering as per the Baylis, that is the author name. So definition of surface engineering is the application of traditional and innovative surface technologies to engineering component and material with properties unattainable in either the base material or surface materials. So this is a definition which is given by the Baylis. Now in short, I can say definition of the surface engineering to make changes to the surface of a material. That is a definition. And what is the purpose? To gain or improve the desired surface properties of the material. Again, to improve a components or performance or surface lifetime. Again, with aesthetic or economic point of view. Okay, so this is a purpose. Now, surface engineering processes. Okay, there are many processes for modifying the surface properties, and these surface engineering processes are grouped into the three main categories. The first category is surface modification with changing the material chemically. So in that, changes are made by thermal or mechanical means, as well as altering the metallurgy, or we can say surface structure. Okay, and the second group belongs to the surface engineering process is surface modification by altering surface chemistry. So these processes diffusion of new elements into the surface of the material, and the original substrate material constitute play an active part in this modified surface. Okay, so and the next process belongs to the surface engineering process is the coating, or we can say surface modification by adding new material on the surface. In this coating, the process which are essential for adding a new material to the surface as a coating, and it do not involve the substrate material constitutes at a surface. So this is called coating. Now we'll start the coating technology point. Okay, so before going to principle of coating technology, we should know the as as per the part of the surface engineering, we should know the which are the different processes belongs to the this surface modification by adding new mud onto the surface, that is surface coating. So welding type process, again thermal spray process, these are belongs to the coating. Also electroplating is there, and the advanced coating technology involves PV, that is physical vapor deposition, chemical vapor deposition, then painting and powder coating, and also that cladding part also belongs to the advanced coating. Okay, now let us discuss the principle of coating technology. Okay, as we know the coating technology, we just simply understand that modification on the surface either by changing the chemistry as well as the chemical or composition of the surface by some kind of the hardening method, or we can say surface hardening method, or about the surface we can deposit some extra secondary material such that it protect the surface, so that the aspect of importance of the coating for particular component is important. So we can see the most of the manufacturing sectors, the coating technologies are actually involved in that manufacturing sectors. And if we can see the different industries like appliances, automobiles, telecommunications, electronics, aerospace, and jewelry also. So that components, most of the cases we can find out that it is subjected to the some amount of coating. Okay, so of course the thickness of the coating varies with the material of the coating, and of course the different methodologies of the coating also exist in the actual cases. Okay, so basic aim of this coating technology is just to improve the surface properties, and of course most of cases we try to improve the surface property just to improve or enhance the wear resistance characteristics of a particular surface. Okay, so this is the main aim. So therefore merely the life of the product, so by introducing coating on the particular surface, the life of the product can be increased, and to enhance, or sometimes we can bring some aesthetic view as a part of introducing the coating on that surface. And of course metal finishing alters the surface of metal product. So metal finishing in the sense that if we introduce a coating, it will actually alter the surface of the metal product, and the most of the industries use the metal finishing processes to get or to achieve the very good surface properties. And just I have explained the different industries which use the metal finishing. Okay, so this is the principle. Now this surface finish, since this surface finish, if you look into that coating process which can be developed in the different way, and the structures may be single component, it is possible to deposit on the single component on the surface, as well as the multiple component, different component, okay, upon to certain thickness which is different, we can introduce on the surface or gradient. Okay, and the different gradients are exist, and the concentration of this gradient of the second component from top to surface to the bottom. And of course most of cases coating induces a very small thickness in the micrometer level also. Okay, and so the thickness of the sudden thickness which is depend upon the application, okay, which can be introduced on the surface. And of course sometimes multi-layer coating is also applicable on the surface, so different layer coating, so for different material can also introduce on the surfaces. Now in general principle of coating process is followed, that simply chemical reaction happens on that surface such that under some amount or some elements can be deposited on the surface. Okay, so the principle of coating process which follows the simply chemical reaction, and which is happened upon the surface. Okay, so it may be due to only the chemical reaction, or it may be electrochemical, okay, along with the chemical reaction. But that is a reaction can be accelerated, can be influenced by the electric fluid. So therefore sometimes it may be of the thermomechanical process, also thermochemical process, and that thermochemical both are here. Okay, so in thermal processes, maybe with the addition of the heat, that accelerate the chemical reaction on the surface, and some elements can be deposited on the surface, or directly we can use the thermal coating. So we can use some kind of heat source to make the coating on the surface. Okay, so this is about the thermal process. And sometimes in the substrate material, we normally clear the vapor, and the vapor actually deposited on the substrate material, so that is also possible. And of course, some in principle, the mechanical plating can also be used in the coating process. So mechanical plating is the basically a fine metallic powder which is deposited on the cold weighted with the metallic component, okay, but without applying the any kind of electricity or without applying any kind of heat, we can go for the mechanical plating, okay. So it is follow the principle of the cold welding process, such that the metal actually deposit on the surface. So these are called the mechanical plating. So there are the several principles we follow for the particular thickness of the layer on the surface, and in specifically the surface coating technology we follow this, okay. This is about the surface coating. Now I will just brief the definition of the surface coating. The surface coating process which involve depositing a layer of molten or semi-molten or chemical material onto the substrate. And one of the main function of the surface coating is to modify and reinforce the surface, and which functions instead of the reforming the composition of the bulk material, okay. And some of the examples of the surface coating processes which include the PVD, that means the physical vapor deposition, chemical vapor deposition, thermal spraying, plasma spraying, also cladding and electroplating. And the wide range of processes are used to deposit metal or the ceramic as well as the organic, that is a paints or plastic and rubber coating also, okay. Now we'll see the or we'll take the overview of the advanced methods of depositing the coating. So in that, thermal spraying is there, sol gel technique is there for depositing a coating, and the important CVD and PVD, chemical vapor deposition technique and physical vapor deposition technique. Let's take a overview of these all technique. First is the thermal and plasma spraying. Now in this technique, coating process, okay, in which melted or heated material are sprayed onto the surface, and the feedstock, that is a coating precursor, is heated by the electrical or plasma or arc or chemical process, okay, using the combustion flame. And the thermal spraying can be provide thick coating approximately 20 micrometer over a large area at high deposition rate, okay, as compared to other coating processes that electroplating, CVD or PVD. And the coating material which we are using in this process are alloys, ceramics, plastic, okay, and composite also. And in this process they are fed in powder or wire form and heated to a molten or semi-molten state and accelerated towards the substrates in the form of micrometer size particle, okay. So look at in this diagram, some idea I have given about this thermal and plasma spraying, okay. And the disadvantage of this plasma spray process are relatively high cost and complexity of the process, okay. This is overview. Now second is the physical vapor deposition, PVD. This is a type of vacuum deposition process where the material is vaporized in a vacuum chamber and transported atom by atom across the chamber to the abstract and condensed into the film at an abstract surface. Hybrid physical chemical vapor deposition is a thin film deposition technique that combines the PVD and CVD. It is generally used to improve the hardness, wear resistance, and oxidation resistance, okay, which is used in the aerospace, automobile, surgical, dyes and molds for all manner of the metal cutting tool, firearms, and optics and watches purposes, okay. Now look at here, when metal is heated in a vacuum, then that metal becomes a gas, that is a sublimation, and which forms a metal film on that atom to be plated, okay. Here I have shown in this diagram. Now example I have shown here where we can use this PVD technique. So semiconductor devices such as thin film solar panels, again aluminized film for food packaging and balloons industry, and coated cutting tools for metal working. Okay, there we can use this PVD technique. Again, special smaller tools which are mainly used for in the scientific purposes can be developed using this PVD technique. And some common industry coatings applied by this PVD are titanium nitrate, zirconium nitrate, chromium nitrate, titanium, aluminum nitrate. So these are the some industrial coatings which are commonly used in the industries. Now let us highlight the or take the review of the chemical vapor deposition CVD. Okay, it is a chemical process which is used to produce high quality, high performance solid material, and the process is often used in the semiconductor industries to produce a thin film. And in this typical CVD, the vapor, that is substrate, is exposed to one or more voltaic precursors which reacts and decompose on the substrate surface to produce a desired deposit. Frequently voltaic byproducts are also produced, and which are removed by gas flow through the reaction chamber, and it used in the various form including monocrystalline, polycrystalline, amorphous, and epitaxial also. Okay, so these are the some techniques of coating. Now just see the how to select the surface treatment method, okay, which we have to select. So there are some parameters for this selection. First parameter is based upon the change in function property. The second is the substrate characteristic, thickness of the modified surface, then throughput the process, that is slow or fast, then requirement of a vacuum, geometry of the component, economics. So these parameters we need to consider during the selection of the process. Okay, so here we have taken the introduction about the coating technology. In next lecture we'll start in detail about the CVD, PVD, and other thermal spring methods. Okay, so
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.